Hi there, going to talk to you about my new Leatherman Juice CS4 today. I'm using my Leatherman Super Tool 300 as my camera tripod because I'm really new to this video thing and I realised I need two hands to do a tabletop review. Anyway, there you go. Last time I was outside using a stump of wood, but now I'm inside because I really want to share my CS2 with everyone. I want to shout it off a mountain. It's great. It's a pocket plier based multi-tool. It's got a good set of pliers as its main tool. I like the plier based multi-tools for everyday carry more because I use pliers a fair bit in my day-to-day life. I live on a rural property and have lots of fences that are held together with lots of wire, and pliers and wire are made for each other. So these are good plier head, not as robust as the Super Tool, which is at the moment holding my camera, but pretty good. They do the trick for your light duty stuff. Needle nose pliers are good, not as great for twitching wire, and these are quite thin needle nose pliers, so these are more really good at picking up things. You know what, you could even pull hairs out with these, I reckon, so double as tweezers perhaps. Cool, hey? Then you've got the knurling for grabbing nuts, and then you've got the wire cutting part for cutting wire. Let's cut some wire, watch this. Go. Let's use the actual cutter part first, because if this can do it, then the hard wire surely can. Bang. There we go. Cut. So that was cool. And yeah, obviously the hard wire cutter part will do it as well. And then on this side down here, on the inside of the handle, we have the screwdrivers. Screwdrivers are cool. They're flat screwdrivers, which I don't really use as much. I thought everything's held together with Phillips these days. Anyway, you get them out. And the worst thing about these bloody things is, as handy as they are and as well made as they are, they're really sharp because they're well made. And I cut my finger on them every time. Look, ouch. No damn good. I mean, very good screwdrivers, but that aspect is no damn good. Phillips head, no problems, because it's nice and three-dimensional. Oh, you can get that into anything. It's great. Number 2 Phillips. So, I mean, the really small stuff will hit the blunted tip, but everything else it's fine for. Great, great. Much better than the two-dimensional one in the skeletal. On this side, we've got scissors. No, we don't. We've got an awl. An awl is for drilling things. Negative point about the awl, it's blunt. It needs to be sharpened up. You need to get a file or just a diamond file for the wave will probably do it. Run it along this edge a bit and make it so there's a blade here, then you can drill properly. I mean, you could poke with it, but if it was supposed to just poke, it'd be called a poker and not an awl. Anyway, awl comes buddied up with a saw, which is a good Leatherman saw, thinner at the top than it is at the bottom to reduce friction. It's got the weird shape because it contours with the body of the tool. No worries at all. Only bad thing is, close the saw before you close the awl, otherwise the saw will hit the awl and the saw will hit the awl. Anyway, make sure the saw goes along the bottom of the tool because it has a tendency to fling towards the middle, so then you can shut the awl nice and easy. Done. Corkscrew and its little assistant on the bottle opener. I haven't opened a bottle of wine with a corkscrew forever, but I understand the lip of the bottle sits there, corkscrew sits there and it digs it out nicely. That opens cans and bottles quite well. It opens them by like smashing more than cutting. It's a smasher. The point here just forces a hole in the can. The Swiss is a bit more glamorous and a bit better. I think it cuts the can a bit quicker. That opens bottles just fine though. No problems there. What are we? Scissors. Scissors are good. Scissors cut. Cardboard. And of course they cut. Paper. No worries. Good scissors. And on the other side I've got the knife, which came scary sharp. Really cool. Wow, fantastic knife. 420, so it'll go blunt easy, but then sharpen up easy. Good knife. Good tool. Yeah, the problems I've pointed out as I went. A couple of little faults with the tools, but you get that many tools, even if a couple of them you never use, it's just a good value package. Really nice and small. I thought it was bigger because everyone reviews them. Up here, look how big it is. No, it's a really small pocket size tool, weighs 5.5 ounces, like 120 grams or something like that. It's great. Your alternatives pretty much for this tool. If you don't want to go Leatherman, if you do, the Leatherman Skeletal is a bit different. It's a bit more knifey, less tools, of course. But I reviewed that in my last video, so watch that. Or perhaps a Swiss Army knife. This is a hiker. It's about the same amount of tools, but just different ones. So you got this is more tweezers and toothpick, and it's got a Phillips head at the back rather than the corkscrew, so that makes sense. But this has both. You've got a saw. You've got a second pen blade, which I never use. Saw is really good. The awl on the back is better than the Leatherman's. If you're a big auler, I'd go for that. That's a great awl. It smashes stuff, rips through things. And then everything else is synonymous. The saw is better as well. It's just longer. Just longer, that's all. Only reason it's better. It's just made properly. Same with Leatherman. All good there. So that's your option. It's a bit cheaper too for the pocket knife, but it's made of plastic and it's... I like the Leatherman. Look at that. That's cool. If you're going to get one or the other, get a Leatherman, but everyone needs a Swiss Army knife too, even if you just never use it. I keep it in my Expedition EDC pouch, just as like my backup knife. Keep it near that S-bender next to that little torch and some band-aids. Anyway, Leatherman Juice S2, a brilliant pocket knife with pliers in it. Only other thing I could think of is a Swiss Champ, which is about that wide and has pliers in it. But if you want pliers in your pocket, go for it, man. Do it. Pull a trigger. Cool, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.